If you have a collection on your credit report or you know someone with a collection on their credit report, y'all are literally sitting on money. And I don't know why you're not suing that debt collector or getting the help that you need to sue that debt collector. In today's video, watch the entire video. I'm going to show you what you need to do to sue these debt collectors, right? So if you want my help, we can help you do that and we'll go from there. But if you're not familiar, under the FDCPA, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. This is a 15 USC 1692. There's basically unfair debt collection practices. Hold on. You know what? I can show you better than I can tell you. So let me just go ahead and share my damn screen. So let's look at the FDCPA. So it is 15 USC 1692. So this is it, the Congressional Findings and Declaration of Purpose section. So if you like money, if you like being able to get the collection off your credit report or your client's credit report, watch the entire video. This video is good because it could be for you, the consumer that wants my help, or if you're just someone that's looking to try to do it yourself. I wouldn't recommend that if you've never done it because even though the FDCPA is less technical than the FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you want to get with someone that's done it before, and has a proven blueprint for doing it, aka myself, right? If you watch my videos, you know I'm big on the consumer laws. I specialize in the FDCPA and suing these debt collectors, getting these violations. So that's what I want to walk you through. So let's just look at the congressional findings, which is basically the reason why the FDCPA was founded, right? So abusive practices. It says there's abundant evidence of the use of abusive, deceptive, and unfair debt collection practices by many debt collectors. If we just stop there, you see the reason why this was created was because these debt collectors was harassing these consumers like you, consumers like your clients, consumers like the people around you that may be being harassed, right? And debt collectors basically they contribute to bankruptcies, marital instability, loss of jobs, and to invasions of individual privacy. Y'all got to realize, if you don't already, everything is about money. Because everything is about money, the loss of jobs, money. Marital instability, problems in marriage, divorces, money. Someone doing a bankruptcy, money, right? So debt collectors harassing you because of what? Money. Money that they're entitled to. I want y'all to, when you think about a debt collector, just think about the entitlement that they have because they bought the obligation that was yours or someone else's for pennies on the dollar. They bought it for super cheap. Now they're trying to come and harass you and collect all of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I want you to even try. Like, let's say a debt collector is calling you. Let's say you owe 1,000. They're going to be willing to work with you and take less because they got it for super small, right? And if y'all do some research on debt collectors, it's bro, they got money, So this is why I encourage you to go ahead and sue these people and get with a professional that can help you. Is my recommendation. But if you want to do it yourself, you just gotta understand the legalese and know what you're doing, right? So the reason why I create these videos, I want y'all to be up on game about, the power that you do have. And if you're watching this, if you happen to be a credit repair business owner, I want you to understand the fact that this is a focus that you could literally focus on. Just sue debt collectors for your clients, right? And you don't got to worry about them not having money like that because in most cases, a lot of cases, you will get a settlement check if you present your case the right way, right? I don't know how you may be presenting it, but I want to point y'all to some violations just so you understand what kind of picture you want to paint as you're going through the suing debt collectors situation. So they basically say it's a purpose to eliminate abusive debt collection practices, right? So that's the congressional findings. We're just gonna leave it at that. I want to talk about basically 3 violations in this video, and I think this will help you just so you know how to go about presenting your case. And then if you want more information, like on the how-to and all that, you can obviously work with me and I'll walk you through the entire process, whether it's through a consultation or if you want me to personally do it for you, because it's not the easy, it's not so hard like a FCRA case, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, especially if you don't know these laws like that. So let's get straight to it. So 1692C, this is a communication section. So one violation I want y'all to worry about is CA1, right? So debt collectors are supposed to communicate with you at a certain time. If they communicate with you at any unusual time or place known that should be inconvenient to the consumer, that is a violation of the FDCPA, right? So I want y'all to write that down. 15 USC 1692 CA1, right? If you're doing it by yourself, look at that section. Figure out how can you get a violation based off of CA1, right? So that's number one. Second violation I want you to worry about is CA3, right? So if you at work, that's basically what it says. If you at work and the debt collector contacts you, that's a violation. So one thing, none of this is legal advice, by the way. I got to be careful what I'm saying in this video. I can't give y'all too much because I'm obviously on a recorded situation. And I don't know if any debt collectors are watching me and then they want to change their policy because I'm giving out too much game, So that's why we do have a paywall as far as like our university, as far as if I'm going to do it for you, that kind of thing, because it's going to be more private. This is a public platform. So, take what I'm saying and then add your own sauce to it. So CA3, they're calling you while you're at work. Okay, so that's a violation, right? So let's say you got a business. To me, I can't tell you what it is to you. To me, if you're calling me at any time because I have a business, I'm running it 24/7, that's a violation, right? Let's say you work 9 to 5. If you get called at 7 p.m., maybe you're off of work. Maybe you're working on your business. So technically you're at work, right? So that's a violation, right? So that's the second violation I want you to work on presenting, right? And then the third violation, so we're in the 1692E section, false or misleading representations. And I want us to focus on E8. So communicating or threatening to communicate to any person credit information which is known or which should be known to be false, including the failure to communicate that a disputed debt is disputed. What does that mean? So this goes back to your credit report. What you want to look at when you do dispute the debt, you want to look at, did they notate that that you disputed the debt? Because whenever you do send a dispute, and this is a violation under 1681S-2 section under the FCRA for other items, but when it comes to the FDCPA, it's going to be 1692E8. So scenario, you do your dispute with the debt collector, cool, boom, it's on October 1st. You pull your credit again 30 days later, and you have proof that they received the dispute where you disputed the debt. They don't have that notation where it says consumer disputes the account. That's a violation under 1692E8, and you can go ahead and sue them for that. So keep that in mind. But the thing is, I'm giving y'all a start. Use these 3 violations to go ahead and present your case. The thing, though, is you gotta understand how to actually draft up the lawsuit. So that's where an expert comes into play. You could obviously work with an attorney, but at the end of the day, like I said, I want y'all to work with people that have done it before, such as myself. Like I said, you can't work with an attorney, but just keep in mind as you're going through it, it's not the most technical thing to do, but it is technical to a degree if you've never done it before, right? The way that I got into the game, I'm not cheap like a lot of people. I invested with mentors, right? So that's how I learned the game, and that's how I continue to learn a lot of the things that I do learn. So keep that in mind, right? If you want my help and you're watching this video, you're just like, okay, cool, I just want his help, and I'm just going pay him his fee after I get my settlement check or something like that. We have flexible options. You can go ahead and book a call below. So if the debt collector's been texting you, calling you, emailing you, I recommend that you answer all of that, right? Because it's a lot of money depending on how you present it. So if you want my help, go ahead and click the link below. With these particular stuff, it's not credit. The way we go about it, it's not credit report disputing. It's not like credit repair disputing. So I don't have my team that does it. I personally do it. So I can only take on so many clients at a time. As I'm going through cases, I got multiple cases that are pending right now. So depending on when you're watching this, I may or may not be taking on clients, but I'm going to leave the link in the description. if you do want my help with this. And with that being said, y'all have a blessed one. Keep watching these videos so that you can continue to get better and most importantly, take action. Have a blessed one.